Pareto, I'm 34, from Covington, Louisiana. A full-time dad, got three kids. They're actually outside right now. I am trying to become a IFBB pro. I'm ready to take this journey to the next level, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. A lot of people say that, right? But I know for you from the jump, right when we first started, man, like I could tell that you're not just all talk, you put into work everything that we're doing. So I wanted to kind of show just like your progress so far, man, because I think we've gained about like almost 40 pounds
Yeah.
since was it November or December since you started?
November.
Okay, so about 4 or 5 months. Yeah, so that's absolutely insane. 4 months actually. So 40 pounds, and we are looking lean. It looks like it's literally all muscle. Because when a lot of people, gain 40 pounds, obviously you can tell that they look a little fluffy, right? But not
Yeah,
for you. You look good, bro. How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling great. This has definitely completely changed my life, changed the whole aspect of everything. I mean, that right there, the before and after is just insane, man. It's unrealistic to even look at,
Yeah.
um, to even try and comprehend the amount of muscle and not only muscle, but just strength that I've accumulated over the past 4 or 5 months.
It's nuts, and it's not like you were a beginner either. I mean, it's like you were lifting, bro, right?
Yeah.
You were already putting in the work by yourself. We'll definitely be talking about that today too, basically your journey, because that kind of progress is not normal. Yeah, before anything, man, I wanted to ask you. So, where were you before in your fitness journey before the coaching program? Like what was your experience level? Like how was your mindset, your knowledge? Just a little bit about like, where you were at like right before you joined.
Started lifting, I want to say maybe 2011, 2012. I lifted for probably 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I ended up having my daughter in 2013. So I had to kind of slack off, priorities kind of changed and stuff. So in 2015, I think it was, or 2016, I kind of just like completely stopped and I had to get a full-time job. I had no time for the gym. I mean, I was in a very active, I was doing construction, so it was like there was no way that I could like work outside in the heat all day long and then go straight to the gym after. And especially with a newborn or even, 3 or 4 year old. And then it came 2023, maybe 2024. I was starting to get the dad bod, not really happy with the way that I was looking, the way that I was feeling. My diet was completely out of whack. It was trash. It was just bad. And then 2025, I saw the video, Coach Francis coming in for the save. It completely changed my life. So, I mean, I was kind of like, I knew how to lift, I guess, knew how to lift, but knew how to lift properly. Back in the day, I was more of like an ego lifter, I guess.
Yeah, like a gym bro.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
guys that I was working out with were like 4 or 5 times my size. So I was trying to keep up with them and stuff, and luckily never had any injuries. My whole idea or my whole knowledge of working out wasn't what it is now.
Mhm.
Now I'm structured. I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with the help of, you and Coach Carson. Coach Carson has helped me out a lot also. Yeah, now it's like it's completely different. To look back and be like what I used to lift and
Yeah.
then what I lift now, I would be like, dude, what are you doing? Like you need to
Yeah.
chill out. You need to work on your form, like everything. You need to
Yeah.
slow down. It's not about like how much weight you can push.
For
That
sure.
all comes into play later. But now it's like it's completely different, 100%.
I feel like a lot of people don't kind of realize that, man, with their progress, right? Because if you go to the gym, there's a lot of experienced gym goers in there. They look good, right? But obviously, if you want to compete, if you want to get to that next level, right? You need that attention to detail. You can't just go to
Right.
the gym and try to eat healthy, try to hit your protein maybe, but it's not enough.
No.
It's not enough. But that's where most people are at, and most people also think that they know everything when they're at that stage, right?
Oh
So.
yeah.
It's kind of funny, right, when you're on the other side. Yeah, man. So for you, like what do you feel like was your biggest challenge with fitness before joining the aesthetic dream and just the transformation program?
Definitely consistency. Consistency was like my biggest thing. Well, when I first started working out, it was like I didn't have a child, I didn't have kids or anything. So like I could go to the gym, 2 times a day. And I mean, it was like I would literally go in the morning and then at night and like lift crazy. But
Mhm.
after that, it was like after having a kid, the consistency was like not there. I
Mhm.
couldn't stay consistent with it. So definitely consistency and meals too. Like I was just felt like I could eat whatever I wanted, like and
Mhm.
to now like knowing what I eat now to what I used to eat, it's like there's no doubt about what I was eating before was definitely making me feel the way that I was feeling. You put trash fuel in a nice car, it's not going to run properly.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're not gonna put, just the lowest quality gas in the Porsche,
No,
right?
exactly,
And that's
exactly.
the physique that we're trying to build, especially if you want to go pro, you want to take it to the next level. So yeah, bro, it completely makes sense. And it's crazy because when you were mentioning like obviously you lost consistency because you had kids and everything, but it's not like you don't have kids now, right?
Right.
You have the kids now. You're even more busy because
Yeah.
obviously we're on prep now. But I think the difference is you have that structure, right?
Yeah.
You actually have that structure, and I feel like that's why you've been absolutely crushing it. Talk to me about how you've been able to do that, like with us, the just the structure of things, and how do you feel like that helped you?
Definitely for the accountability. Like I'm doing this. I don't want to disappoint my coaches, honestly, like it
Mhm.
just I like the accountability aspect of it is like that's my biggest thing is like okay, I can't go to the gym. Like the other day when I mean I was out of town, I couldn't go to the gym. That was like it crushed me, dude. It was like the biggest heartbreak. I went to the gym in the hotel and I was like, what is this? Like there was nothing. It was terrible. And yeah, I don't know, man. The accountability is like the biggest thing is like y'all holding us accountable for, what we're doing and, the work that y'all put into also is like that's a big thing. Like y'all aren't doing this just because like y'all are doing this to try and help us.
Mhm.
And that helps a lot. It's in the back of your mind all the time is like don't want to waste their time pretty much. I mean, y'all are doing this for us and you're taking time out of y'all's day for us.
Mhm.
So the accountability is like my biggest thing, man.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely y'all holding us accountable for what we're supposed to be doing and what we should be doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, obviously I kind of want to go back. You were going through those challenges and you were at a point where, obviously wanted to get to that next level. So for you, man, like what made you, I'm sure it was scary, right? Taking the leap, right? You're
Oh
talking to
God.
me,
Yeah.
you're talking to me, you're talking to our team, right? And you've never done anything like this before. So what made you take that leap and joining and like actually getting help? Like, okay, like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go all in on this.
Oh, really? It was just, I guess, the timing in my life. I was going through a bunch of stuff and I really needed a change in myself. I didn't like the person that I was. I
Mm,
didn't like the things that I was doing.
mhm,
It definitely was like, okay, something has to change or it's gonna stay like this forever. And I didn't like that. So um the change was like my big thing was like you have to do this, you have to do this regardless if you don't want to. Like this is something that you may not want to now, you may be scared, but like you just got to jump into it and roll with it. I mean, in the beginning it was definitely really hard, but now it seems like it's just another day. Like it's easier now. I don't really know how to say, but yeah, it's definitely
Well, it makes sense, man, because I always say the hardest part is starting. And that's
yeah.
what people are scared of, right? Is starting, right? Because number one, you're gonna invest money in the coach, you're gonna invest your time, energy, money into like doing this thing. And there's gonna be hard days, and you're still gonna do it. But I think it really stuck out. What really stuck out to what you said, man, is like, no, even though I didn't want to do it, I did it anyways because I knew it had to be done, right?
Yeah.
To change my life. And look
Yeah.
at me now, like literally it hasn't even been 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
It hasn't been 6 months, and look
Yeah.
like kind of where you're at. Like it's crazy. 40 pounds up, still very lean. I can tell your mindset's already changing, man. And Again, I tell you this all the time, but I'm so proud of you, seriously,
Thank you. Yeah,
with the work that you've been putting in, man. So,
well, it means a lot for sure. Yeah, it
yeah,
that hearing that, with you telling me this, and Coach Carson telling me that, it's that definitely it means a lot. It shows that I've actually been doing it properly. I'm not just, you know, spending money and not, I didn't want to just that was a big thing also was like, oh God, how am I gonna be able to afford this? Like how am I gonna be able to do this? But I've definitely just I've made it work like
yeah.
because I know that it's a life change. It's not just something, it's completely life changing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And if you think about most people, right, they would rather, spend that on a night out. They'd rather spend that on like, alcohol or like design or
Yeah.
like it's things that don't really like benefit like their life. So, once you do it once, really like it completely shifts your life and your life just gets better, right? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm investing my time, my money, energy into this because I felt the same way when I first hired my first coach, man. And so for you, Jeffrey, let's talk about like what you achieved. So we can talk about like physical first, like obviously what you've achieved like physically, right? And then later we can talk about mentally. But yeah, what have you achieved so far?
Physically, I mean, the body that I have now is just, I don't want to sound narcissistic or anything, but like,
Own it, bro. You
I
you
like
crushed it.
looking at myself now,
Yeah.
like it makes me happy and to see that what I'm doing is actually working and I'm putting in the work and like I'm achieving this and it's boosted my confidence 100%. I love looking at myself. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean that's kind of but it definitely the way I look is just insane. I like being able to go to the gym and like I can see people looking at me and like trying to watch what I'm doing and see, I don't know, I feel like I look the best in the gym. Like
Yeah.
I like going
Yeah.
to the gym and being able to like not show off. I don't that sounds bad, but I've earned this, I've put in the work and
Yeah.
I've done what I've had to do to be like this and look this way.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard work. If it was easy, everybody could do it, but
Mhm.
it's definitely not easy.
And you don't have to say that, man. I mean, you are the least narcissistic person that I know. So it's like I know this is from the heart from you. You put in the work, and obviously the reason why you feel this way is because it all came to like really fast, right?
Yeah,
Most people would achieve this like pretty much like a year and a half. But you put in the work. You just every time we told you to do something, you would just like put your head down and do it, right? No
got it.
questions asked. You just do it, right? And that's why you're absolutely crushing it, man.
I look
So
at myself now and I'm like,
yeah,
this isn't even my final form. Like I've been telling
yeah,
myself that lately, like this isn't my final form. I know like there's more room to grow. There's more, I'm definitely I'm going to achieve this 100%. Like my mindset, I'm just locked in 100%.
absolutely. Let me go back to the pictures really quick. So this was around 150 right here on the left, and this is 191 right here, right? It's absolutely nuts, man. We're about to touch 200, absolutely crushing it. So yeah, absolutely insane. So
Yes.
if I was to ask you, man, so obviously there's people you probably watch other client interviews before joining, right? But
Right.
there's people watching this right now that they're kind of on the fence. They're like, should I do this, right? They're kind of overthinking it. Is this going to be worth the money? Is this going to be worth, actually investing my time into, right? So, what would you tell that person who's kind of on the fence about joining?
Jump into it. I mean, it's scary to, be on the fence and not know like what's going to happen, what's going to be in the future. But like, as long as you jump in and lock in, it's not a waste of money. It's not a waste at all. Like,
Mhm.
it definitely, it was worth it's worth every bit of anything that I've put towards this.
Yeah.
Uh, just the feeling that I mean, the way I feel, the way my body feels now is just that it's worth every penny, every dime, every whatever, you know.
Mhm.
It's just go for it, go for it.
Yeah.
Because hesitation is going to hold you back. It's
Yes.
going to do nothing but hold you back, you know. And don't let hesitation, don't let that hold, you know, don't let that get into your head. Because if not, I mean, if you do, it's you're never going to go anywhere. That's with anything in life, you know, business, mindset, anything, you know.
Mhm.
Definitely dive in.
It's sad to me, man, because that hesitation, a lot of people think when they say, "Oh, like I'll do it later, I'll do it eventually,"
Yeah,
and it never happens. These
it
are
never
some people, yeah,
comes.
they turn 40, 50, 60, and they get to the point where they're like, okay, like what would have happened if I actually did it, right? And they're just like full of regret because they
Yeah.
never fully they were always in their comfort zone, and obviously it's uncomfortable to do it. So they never got out the comfort zone to dive into something as important as this. So
The only thing I regret is not doing this sooner. Not doing it sooner. Like it literally, I wish that, you know, I could go back in time and be like, look, dude, just get it. Like it's time. Because the time that I spent it's time wasted, you know, just
yes,
sitting there hesitating, thinking like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? You can do anything that you put your mind to as long as you're locked in and, you know, focused. I mean, it's worth every bit.
absolutely, absolutely. Dude, I'm super proud of you. Again, like you're absolutely crushing it. And just the way you show up, not only for yourself, but for us, for everybody, right? You're always pushing everybody around you.
Yes.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
It's a team, it's a family, you know, and that's another big thing too, is like the family that I've joined is just amazing. You know, the people that we have in our group is just, I mean, it's unexplainable.
Mhm.
I don't know how to even put it into words, but like the motivation that I get just from, I mean, one guy, Jesse, that is insane. Tim Kelly.
Mhm.
He's insane. It's to see their transformation, to see them. They're just they motivate me to become, you know, more and better at what I'm doing. You know, the aesthetic dream team, like the family that we have, is just like you always say. You know, you're one of five people that you hang around. Without that, also, it would be really hard. You know, it would be really hard to because I mean, I don't have people here
Mhm.
that, you know, I lift with, that I hang out with. Like I don't have gym bros, as you would say, you know, it's just, it's more of like, oh, let me see what my team's doing. Let me see how they're, you know, killing it. Let me see what they're, you know, how they're crushing stuff, you know. The team is like a big thing also, you know.
Absolutely, man. It's the community, right?
Yeah.
I told you that in the beginning that I was like, Jeffrey, we're gonna be here for you as your coach, right? One on one. We're gonna obviously like work with you one on one. We're gonna talk every day. We're gonna be right next to you, all throughout your progress, and we are doing that. But at the end of the day, you're also a product of your environment. You are the sum of the five people you hang around with, right? That's why, I like it. You know, we work with everybody one on one, but at the same time, we're posting these wins, right? So it's like
Yeah.
just this never ending like cycle of just like wins, everyone's winning, you're winning, you know, and then everyone's just crushing it, right?
Yeah.
It just kind of never ends. So yeah, man, you've achieved a lot of success like in a very short period of time, right? I think we both know that. What's next for you now? I know we talked about it, you know, but just so everybody knows like what's next for you now.
More to come. I'm definitely going to become an IFBB pro. That's my dream. That's my goal. It's not even a dream. It's a goal. It's what I'm going to do. I know for sure that I have what it takes, you know, especially with my coaches backing me, you know, just hearing the way that y'all talk to me and inspire me to become that. I mean, I definitely, that's where I'm gonna be. I know I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to be getting that card. I'm not in my final form yet.
Yeah,
I'm going to
we're
be there
just
for
getting
sure.
started, baby.
I'm going to be there for sure.
Yeah.
100%. I know it in my heart. I know it in my mind. Like I'm locked in. There's no doubt in my mind.
Mhm.
None whatsoever. I will be an IFBB pro.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. I know for a fact, this is our very first client interview. ever, right? There's definitely
Right.
gonna be more. I know there's gonna be more mountains that we're gonna climb. You're like, dude, let's chat again, right? Let's go
Yeah.
talk about your progress. So, this is definitely not gonna be the last time for those of you guys just listening that you're gonna hear from Jeffrey. I'll tell you that for
Yes.
sure. Me and you know that for sure. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you. This was awesome. I already know for a fact you just speaking like your truth right now is going to change so many lives. And I don't think you understand that right now, but people are going to see this. It's going to inspire them to, get to that next level version of themselves, just like what you're pursuing right now. And yeah, it's
Yes.
just going to be a ripple effect, man. That's the reason why we're doing this. So, dude, I appreciate you.